Good morning, students. Today we will read a new topic, that is modals. Students, the name of the topic is modals. It means mood of all. That is, what is the mood of the subject? What is the mood of the doer of an action in the sentence? So, you can define modals as modals are special auxiliaries. Yes, students, one more name for modals is auxiliaries, and together they can also called modal auxiliary verbs. We make the use of modals to make the purpose of a statement clear. Okay, student, what does it mean? Suppose I speak a sentence. Listen carefully. I say, for example, I do this work, right? So when I speak, I do this work, the intention of I, that is the subject, is not clear, right? I do this work every day, or for the first time I am doing, it is not clear, right? But if I say that I can do this work, so after putting can, my intention has become very clear. It means I have the ability to do that work. If I say I will do this work, it means I am promising myself that I will do this work. If I say I should do this work, so here I am giving suggestion or advice to myself that I should do that work, right? मैं ये काम कर सकती हूँ, मैं ये काम करूँगी, मुझे ये काम करना चाहिए. So these variations comes with the use of different kind of modals. इसीलिए इसको बोलते हैं mood of the subject, right? So they are used to make request, offer, permission and suggestion. Sometimes you request somebody, right? Could you please close the door? Sometimes you offer someone, would you please have a cup of tea with me? Sometimes you take permission, may I come in ma'am, may I come in sir? Suppose the doctor gives you suggestion, you should take some rest, you should take these medicine twice a day, etc. So they also express our wishes, like may God bless you. Your intentions means what is going in your mind while speaking the sentence. So modals are the only one in English that tells you the mood of the subject. What is the mood of the subject? What actually he or she is thinking. Possibility of doing the work, like it may rain today, it might rain today. Likelihood or certainty. Students, although there are many modals, 22 plus, but here in your syllabus we have included only these. So let us see: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should. Students, up till here you can see that one modal is present and another is the past of the same modal. Can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should. Ought to, must, dare, need to and needn't to. It means the same, etc. Now let us read one by one how and where we should use these modals which I have put in this list. Number 1, permissions. When you take, when you ask or you give permission, you are to use these 4 kinds of modals: can, may, could and might. Students, it is very clear that can and may, they are used in the present tense only, and could and might, they are used in the past as well as in the present, right? So let us see what is the difference between them. By using can in the present tense, means the permission of the present. Example, can you pass me the pillow? This is informal permission. Student, what do you mean by informal permission? Informal permission means the permission that you take from your friends, relatives, your parents, means when you are at home or you are having a close relationship with the person with whom you are taking the from whom you are taking the permission, right? तो इसको हम बोलेंगे घरेलू परमिशन, right? Can you pass me the pillow? Right? Suppose you are on the dining table and you want some salt, so you can say, father, can you pass salt right? And if you are outside your home, you are to show your manners and etiquettes, you will use may. May I come in, ma'am? This is formal permission. Formal permission means official permission, which you do not use with your relatives. Then I might watch movie when I had finished my work. So this is past permission. See, this is this helping verb and main verb. They are in the past form. Had finished. This is past perfect tense. So this is very much clear that we need to use the modal of past. We can never use the modal of present in the sentence which is in the past form. Example, he asked the teacher if he could go home. So this is again the permission of the past. Asked, asked. This is the word which is given in past tense. So we will use could. Next is possibility. Possibility means what is the exception of occurring some work, means किसी काम को होने की संभावना कितनी है. So here we will use three kinds of modals: may, can and might. Then what is the difference between the three? May is used for strong possibility and can is used for occasional possibility, and might is used when your possibility is least, means weakest possibility. And in addition of weakest possibility, it is also used for past possibility. Students, as I have already told you, that when your sentence is in the past tense, you will always use modal of the past. So of course past possibility is always mentioned by might, right? And if you are talking about very weak possibility in the present tense, then also you will use might. For example, the wind is cold, it may rain today. This is strong possibility. How can you say this is strong possibility? Because you are feeling the wind, the cold wind you can feel. That's why you are 100% sure that it may rain today. That's why this is strong possibility. Now occasional possibility मतलब it depends on the time कि ऐसा होगा या नहीं होगा, right? It depends on the situation, right? Let us see the example. I can attend this marriage if I get time. मतलब अगर उसको टाइम मिला तो वो शादी अटेंड करेगा, तो ये उसकी ओकेजनल पॉसिबिलिटी है, राइट? नंबर 3, my friend might come today. This is weak possibility. Why this is weak possibility? This is present tense bete. It is weak possibility because the friend must have informed many days ago. The friend must have not given you the latest information whether he or she is coming. So you have just guessed it that my friend might come today. आज आ सकता है, पक्का नहीं है लेकिन आज आ सकता है. The next is ability. Ability means your ability to think, your ability to do some work. It means you have the knowledge. आपके अंदर नॉलेज है वो काम करने की, आपके अंदर एबिलिटी है, वो काम आप कर सकते हो. सो कैन इज यूज फॉर प्रेजेंट पॉसिबिलिटी एंड कुड इज यूज फॉर पास्ट पॉसिबिलिटी. एग्जाम्पल, आई कैन लिफ्ट दिस बॉक्स. Suppose there is a very heavy box which is lying on the ground and you are saying that I can lift, मैं इसको उठा सकता हूँ. It means you have the power, you have the muscular power, you have the strength and you can lift the box. When my grandfather was young, he could lift much heavy weight. So this is the past ability of your grandfather when he was young. See, this is again past tense. That's why you are using modal of the past. Here if you use can, then it will be totally wrong. क्यों? क्योंकि ये past की possibility. जब दादाजी young थे तो वो बहुत वजन उठा लिया करते थे. This is the possibility of past. Now student 3-8. आपको किसी को डराना हो, वार्निंग देनी हो, चैलेंज करना हो, तो you are to use will, dare and must. These are the three modals which are used for 3-8. Let us see in the examples. You will not make noises in my presence, in my absence. Suppose teacher is in the class and she has been called by the principal sir for 5 minutes, and in her absence she has told you, she has instructed you that you will not make noises. आप आवाज़ नहीं करोगे. She has just told you very strictly. Then my father is sleeping, I dare not make noise. ठीक है. Suppose your father was on the night duty and now during the daytime he is sleeping. So आप क्या बोल रहे हो, मेरे फादर सो रहे हैं, मेरी आवाज़ करने की हिम्मत ही नहीं है. इट मीन्स यू आर स्केर्ड एनफ. देन you must not shout in the class. Suppose teacher is telling you, teacher is scolding you that you must not shout in my class, and if you shout then you will be given the punishment, right? Either you may get a diary note or you may be asked to stand outside the class. So in must there is a punishment. Whenever somebody is using must, you always remember in your mind that if you are not obeying that particular thing, you are going to get some punishment. Then necessity, again students, must is used for necessity. Why? What do you mean by necessity? It means that it is mandatory. Mandatory का मतलब it is legal. ये कानूनी रूप से सही होगा करना. It is legally correct to do. And if you are not doing it, you may get the punishment, right? Either directly or indirectly. क्या मतलब हुआ डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली का? एग्जाम्पल देखिए, यू मस्ट फॉलो ट्रैफिक सिग्नल. आपको ट्रैफिक सिग्नल फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. एंड इफ यू विल नॉट, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? देयर विल बी पेनल्टी ऑन यू. फाइन लगेगा आपके ऊपर, राइट? वन मोर एग्जाम्पल, यू मस्ट क्रॉस द रोड एट जिब्रा क्रॉसिंग. जिब्रा क्रॉसिंग से ही रोड आपको क्रॉस करनी है. अगर आप नहीं करोगे तो क्या होगा? आपका एक्सीडेंट हो सकता है. सो डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली आपको इसमें पनिशमेंट मिल जाता है, राइट? देन सजेशन और एडवाइस. स्टूडेंट, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी क्लियर यू दैट देयर इज अ स्लाइट डिफरेंस बिटवीन सजेशन एंड एडवाइस, राइट? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? Suggestion, you take from somebody, you ask somebody that please give me, show me the right path, means what do you think about this problem? For example, suppose you wake up in the night, you were feeling thirsty and you went into the kitchen to fetch a glass of water, and at that time what did you see? That there is a thief in the neighborhood garden. You quickly come to the bedroom and you tell your family members that there is a thief in the neighborhood. Should we call the police? So here you are asking about the suggestion. आप उनकी राय पूछ रहे हो, उनका विचार मांग रहे हो, right? And if you are just giving or somebody else is giving you advice, कोई आपको केवल सुझाव दे रहा है, तो that is always there, right? Anybody can give you advice. So you use should and need to and need not to for suggestion and advice. For example, you should take some rest. Suppose you have been tired, you have worked along and now you have been suggested that you should take some rest. तुमको थोड़ा rest लेना चाहिए. Then you needn't to drive fast, we have enough time. Means you are to reach somewhere but you have a lot of time, so there is no need to drive fast. तेज जलाने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. Then it is raining, you need to carry umbrella. Here need to, and in earlier sentence we were using needn't to. Then need to and needn't to, one is having positive meaning and another is having negative meaning. It is raining, you need not to carry umbrella. Now students, for promise, you use promise. While you are doing promise, you use two type of modals, will and shall. Will and shall, students, in the tense table, I have already told you that with I and we use shall. And with he, she, it, you, they, and whatever name is there, we always use will, right? But according to modals, if we reverse their use means if I use will with I and we and with rest of the subject I use shall, then जो promise है वो थोड़ा सा पक्का वाला promise बन जाता है. कैसे? Don't worry, I will help you. See, I would have written here shall also, I shall help you. तो तभी भी ये promise होता, but I am using will. It means जो promise है that is पक्का वाला, वो ज़्यादा पक्का वाला promise है. I will help you. Then we shall do all the sums. This is again a promise that we shall do all the sums. Then for request you use three kinds of modals: could, would and may. Let us see examples. Could you please shut the door? Suppose you are feeling very cold and your door is open, so you requested somebody that could you please shut the door. Then would you like to have tea with me? Here with would you request someone, you offer someone something. And with may, you again request, may I have your pen, right? Then student, what is the difference between these three kinds of request? You can say that the request made by could is the politest. This is the difference. When you use could, then the request become the politest one, सबसे ज़्यादा polite हो जाती है. Then moral duty means how much moral sense you have, means whether you have the power to think that something is right or wrong to do. आपके अंदर ये समझ है कि ये चीज़ गलत है, ये चीज़ सही है करनी, right? And it shows your moral duties कि how much etiquette, how मच मैनर्स डू यू हैव, आपके अंदर संस्कार कितने हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू ओट टू रेस्पेक्ट ट्राई कलर, हमें अपने तिरंगे का सम्मान करना चाहिए, तिरंगे का सम्मान करना उचित होगा. दिस इज द राइट थिंग टू डू, राइट. देन वी शुड help a needy. If I am using should, it means that I am giving simply an advice to me कि हमें help करनी चाहिए. But if I use ought to, it means I am reminding myself and the others that it is our duty to help needy persons. I hope you would have understood the difference between all these. Thank you. Have a nice day.